I'm gonna go over tomorrow, Tuesday, May 26th, warm up and workout. Our warm up will go through 2 to 3 sets of a TheraBand squat, bent hollow hold, forward lunge plus instep, and alternating single leg V-up. So to demo those, our TheraBand squat, we're doing at 3x1, and we're doing 3 to 4 reps. So if you have a TheraBand, you can put it right below your knee or right above your knee. If you don't have a TheraBand, you can just do an air squat. So just think 3 seconds on the way down, 3 seconds at the bottom, stand up, 1 second at the top. Once again, 3 to 4 reps. Our bent hollow hold we're doing for 20 seconds. So this is your normal hollow hold, your bent hollow hold, you're just bending your knees, okay? And then forward lunge plus instep, 10 alternating. Remember that one. You'll do a big lunge forward, and then you'll try to straighten both legs, okay? So to do that one more time, big lunge forward, hands on the ground, try to straighten both legs. Then finally, our alternating single leg V-up. You'll be on your back, and just one leg at a time. So that is our warm-up for our 2 to 3 sets. Take about 10 minutes to work through that. Once you complete that, we'll move on to part A. So part A is every 90 seconds for 9 minutes. So it'll be a total of 3 sets, and we have 2 movements, okay? So the first one we do is our cyclist squat with dumbbells at 2020, 10 to 12. Our second one, our single leg foot elevated glute bridge, once again at 2020, 10 to 12 per leg, okay? So your cyclist squat, it's up to you how you hold your dumbbells. If you have 2, you can do front rack position. If you have 1, you can do a goblet hold. Remember, for cyclist squat, our heels are elevated, and we just squat, okay? So that tempo, though, is 2 seconds on the way down, 2 seconds on the way up. So we're not rushing them, we're going slow and controlled. All right, movement number 2, our single leg foot elevated glute bridge. Same tempo. You'll put a foot up, you can always put it a little higher than this. I'd say maybe 4 to 6 inches, maybe a little more. Foot elevated, we'll push up, 2 seconds on the way down. So once again here, we're controlling. And that's 10 to 12 per leg. Once you complete this 9 minutes, at the 10-minute and 30-second mark, we'll start part B, which is same concept, every 90 seconds for 9 minutes, 3 sets total, and we have 2 movements. These movements, we have 10 to 12 alternating front rack lunges, 3-0-x1, so that'll be a slow tempo. And then the second movement is our slider hamstring curl or band hamstring, or our banded hamstring curl. If you do the slider, we have a tempo of 3-0-x0. We're doing 12 to 15 reps for whichever option you choose. So to demo, our alternating front rack reverse lunge. So dumbbells in front here, that's 3 seconds on the way down. So as I step back, that's 1, 2, 3, and up. And then 1, 2, 3, okay? So you're alternating, so it'll be, where'd I go? It'll be 5 to 6 per side. And then our slider hamstring curl. If you have sliders, if you don't have sliders, on a hard floor at home, if you use a towel, that works pretty well. So what you'll do is you'll be on your back, and we want our hips up. We'll go 3 seconds on the way out, and then curl in. So 1, 2, 3, curl in. If you do not have sliders, but you have a band, you can do banded hamstring curls. So what you'll do is you'll loop your band through something secure, so it's not gonna fling at you. You'll put that band around your feet, lay on your stomach, and curl in. Okay, so right here. Obviously, the further you scoot out, the more resistance you'll have. Okay, so that is part B. Once we get done with part B, we'll move on to part C, which is a 15-minute AMRAP. We have 3 different movements we're doing. Our first one, we're doing 4 strict handstand push-ups or 8 push-ups at 1, 1, 1, 1. Our second movement, 8 pull-ups or some sort of row, ring row, dumbbell row, banded row, whatever you have. And that tempo is 1, 1, 1, 1 as well. And then finally 16 kettlebell swings. So to demo those, your strict handstand push-ups up against the wall. If you do the push-ups, just remember that tempo is a 1 second pause in each position. So 1, 1, 1, 1. There. So we want those controlled. Your pull-ups, just remember chin over the bar. If you're doing ring rows, just keep in mind that tempo, same thing. So if you're doing a pull-up, it's a pause at the bottom, a pause with the chin over the bar. If you're doing rows, it's a pause at the bottom, a pause, rowed all the way up with the rings at your chest. Or if you're doing dumbbells, you'll pause at the bottom and pause up here. So it's very controlled. And then lastly, our 16 kettlebell swings. If you have a kettlebell at home, obviously do your 16 kettlebell swings. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can use a dumbbell. Just make sure you hold on to it in a way that you're not going to just throw it, okay? And right here. So you'll do as much of this as you can, or as many rounds as you can in 15 minutes. And that is your workout for tomorrow.